Here's what we're gonna do. You listen in. Son of a bitch. Bring everybody back to the main map.
Give shit as needed.
Give shit as needed.
That's what
All
we're
right,
doing.
TJ.
Exactly.
Here's the recap.
Perfect.
Dolan, here's the recap. Dolan, if you get home and you want to make a character, you want to get on this shit, you can get on this shit. Here's
Also-
what has happened.
Fucking salsa. yo.
Players were
Yeah.
players were approached
That's the Southwestern in
by
him.
a dwarven emissary that was like, "We're having a fucking rat problem, and you need to help us." And the players were like, "Pay us money." And the dwarven emissary, a merchant prince, as it were, I'm going to use some references from other games, goes, "Shit, yeah. Get rid of those goddamn rats. We can't do this." And so the players were like, "Okay, pay us money." And the price was sweet enough to send 2 6-level characters by themselves out into the wilderness to find a cave in the foothills, because that's where all these rats seem to be coming from. So the players travel out easy enough, following these rat footprints of disgustingtude. And they get there, they find a cave in the foothills, and they go in. As they go in, they see... What do they see? They see that there is evidence of a lot of these tiny and maybe also somewhat large footprints going in and out. And they seem to be dragging and carrying stuff. And as they look closer, they realize there's leftovers of, like, oh yeah, you're right, cheese wheels, and then other stuff. These assholes have been robbing towns and stripping them bare. So the players progress further in, and they find out that this cavern is littered with these like hidey holes and sort of warren holes and burrows that rats of all kinds have been. They fought spider rats, they fought giant rats, they fought laser rats. Yeah, they shoot shit out of their eyes. Explodey rats, rats that blow up. And they fought dragon rats as well. Yeah, that's right. Rats that can breathe fire like a dragon. They found a series of
No were rats? That's crazy. No
not yet.
were rats?
I mean, there is always the possibility, but not yet. They
Were rats? Oh my god.
Were rats? Oh my god, shut up. Anyways, so so they found a series of informational diaries that seem to pertain to someone known as the Rat King, and some maybe alchemically based trials that this person was working on to enhance the capabilities, availabilities, the whatever that rats could have. However, they also found a hidden chamber with what looked like this mummified fish person in it, like humanoid, kind of part fish, and there was some weird, creepy shit that went along with it. And they were like, okay, that's fucked up, let's move on. But it seemed like it was in a sealed chamber that no one had been in before. So they picked up their pieces and they moved on. And they moved on down to, I'm just going to do this because I think everybody's on this map right now, down to this crossroad right here where this underground river seems to be flowing down.
I don't think TJ would be.
I don't think TJ would be what?
On this map. TJ, do you see anything?
I see things.
Well,
Oh,
wait, hold on. I moved.
so it's
all the
okay.
like,
So it's
so I moved all the play. So the players should all be.
sorry.
observing
It's
this map.
it's not dynamic lighting. So yeah, he might be able to see, but he doesn't have a character on the screen
True.
That's a good.
because you
point.
brought it onto the other one and then.
Yeah, let me see if I can do that and bring them over.
But not dynamic lighting. It's the old school version. I forgot about it. Fog of War.
Fogo War.
Fogo.
Fogo War.
Fight one, get one free.
Nailed it. All right, TJ, can you see shit on the map now?
Yes, and I just
Okay.
appear suddenly
Alright.
next to
Exenor.
Exenor.
Yes. So you see there is a rushing river down here. You see there is a further pathway over here. You see there is potentially a pathway going this way, and there's a pathway going north. And so the characters fought their way down here. Upon reaching here, they had to fight a different kind of rat. And those rats were explodey rats. Oh, that's right. They walked up and went squeak, 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 boom, and had some problems.
Banelings.
Go on.
No, just banelings.
Oh, I thought you said wait, and that's why I was like, nope.
No, sorry.
You fought them there. So the characters came into this space and decided the next space to go was north. So they traveled north. TJ, you have seen some of this map. Dolan, you are on the phone. You can't see any of this map. But what you have seen TJ, I brought you back to is what seems like a sea of mushrooms with purple haze and lights around them. And then up ahead, you can hear what sounds like Exenor and Melon talking. Now, Exenor and Melon, I need to double check a quick thing with you, and that is scroll back up to here. Where is it?
Melon's not here right now. Leave a message.
No. I know. But
Bleep.
Melon and Exenor, the fish-like humanoid statue in front of you, slick with thin, blackish mucus. Its bulbous, lidless eyes following you as you move. Seems to continue what you heard, which was, mix the blood, take the power.
Oh, that can't be good.
Well, no, you take the power. That's
What you see is that this creature carries a bowl that carries a purplish liquid that smells of blood, but doesn't congeal. It just seems to swirl. What do you guys want to do? Also, as I think I said, but I will repeat, is that there are 2 black lotuses that float on the water surface in this room. These are, without making any checks, incredibly rare flowers that are currently in full bloom. If you want to know more or ideas about either of these things, you can. TJ, your character, whose name is
Mulrook.
Mulrook, is at the far end of this room. At the far end of this room, you see what appears to be a sea of mushrooms of various sizes, except for right here, where you see a mushroom that appears to have vines that are lashing out in like a 5-foot radius around it. What? Actually, you know what? Why don't I have Exenor and... Oh my god, I want to say Mulvaney, but that's not right. What's your name?
I don't know.
No,
Mira?
not your name, Exenor. I've already forgotten what TJ said. What is
Oh,
TJ say?
Mulrook.
Mulruck. I'm writing it down right now. Mulruck.
I don't know why you had an L.
Moruck?
Yeah, Mulrook.
Moruck.
I heard Mulrook on that last one.
Alright, cool. I'm sorry, I thought there was an L in there. Okay. Why don't you guys both roll d20? Whoever gets higher gets to go first.
Ready?
Are you gonna roll? Click to everyone. Roll. All right. Oh, okay. All right. So.
So it would look like
Weird.
Moruck gets to go first.
Alright, I go first. What, in like terms of greeting the party?
So in terms
where
of
exactly
this, I'm
am
gonna
I?
say, I'm just like for sake of this adventure, I'm gonna say that you are good, steadfast friends with Exenor, Melon, and yourself. you know, maybe you got like your drink on the night before the adventure started. Maybe you found a Moruck partner, and you guys did whatever you were going to do. So you were late to get here. However, you're very good at tracking, or at least you've been very good at your rolling for tracking, and you have followed their footprints. Excuse me, here in this chamber. You could try and follow where they are, excuse me, are, but you can hear
I'm fine
what
with just
sounds
like
voices talking.
I'm fine with just like sitting here, like being there. Like they just wrapped up and I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh hey, and they're like, what the hell are you doing here? And I'm like, and apparently I know them and I'm just like, you know, I just really hate rats. That's why I'm here.
And that works. That works. However, what you hear is
I heard you were hired to kill rats, and
somewhere
I'm just here
over
for the rat
here
killing.
are voices talking. Now, what those voices are talking about, I'll get to in a second. But are you so intrigued that you want to move towards it, or are you just going to sit there and be like, "Yo, what's up? I hate rats. Let's deal with stuff."
Yeah, I'm like, I am very down to kill rats. Let's go. And you said to interact with the flower, like down here.
No, so the things I was just talking about are up here, that are in this area.
Going north.
Up here. Yeah. So
Yeah.
so from where you are, you're not really aware of that stuff, but you can hear what sounds like some kind of interaction. Either it's people or whatever that's there. I won't make you make a rule for it, but you realize that you will have to transverse what looks like a series of chambers of these like mushroom gardens to get there. The story calls them fungus gardens, so I'll call them that too.
Yeah, so I came here to kill some rats, and then I stopped here, and both you guys showed up. And it's a good thing, too, because I didn't sign up for any fungus things.
Well, again, you can't see them or talk to them yet, so
I am very confused on what my character knows and what I know, and the difference.
So
let's say
we are over here, up this way in the actual fungus cavern. That was the first
yes.
map that was on, and then you're down here, and you're just aware that we're up here.
Are we should all... Oh, you know what? I apologize. I did not bring us back to the fungus cave. Yes. So I have now drawn for like the 7th time the path where they are in the fungus cave, and that's why I'm sorry. That was my fault.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Now I'm painting a very different picture now. Okay,
Yes,
so
I apologize, TJ. I was
this
like,
is-
I don't understand. What
Where
you're
are
not
the
seeing or you
fucking
wanna-
rats? What is this mushroom shit?
So we're going back with the original story of that I tracked them here, followed them to this cave. I'm outside the cave.
Yeah, I mean, like if you want to say I hate rats, that's why I came here, or you're part of their core group and you just track them here, whatever you want, that makes sense. If you want to come up with something else, that's fine too. But basically, you followed their footprints via the caves to this point, and what you see is, without rolling anything, is this room in front of you that is infested with mushrooms of varying sizes and degree, and that what you also hear is that somewhere over here are voices, and those are the voices of Melon and Exenor.
Okay. All right. Well,
And so you get to go
follow
first. So what would you like to do? All right. So as you run up there, something happens, because that's kind of how shit goes. And so I have to scroll down for a sec to get down to this. Nope, not that. what is... Alright, you have a... Okay. Come on. Boop, boop, boop. Nope. So as you run by right here, you see, instead of just a mushroom, this, like, tentacled, call it, creature slash, like, what are mushrooms? Mushrooms are fungus, comes out of the shroomery and tries to lash out at you. However, even with advantage, it rolled an 8 and is not able to slap you, so you're able to move there. So if you want to move again, you can. You do see that there is a mushroom to your right, that's right here, that has been observed as well. And it appears that these things have not that they have a 5-foot reach.
Okay.
But it is your turn. If you would like to move again, you can move again.
Yeah, I think I'll just call out and be like, Exnor, is that you? And Melon. Can't mistake Melon for anybody.
Yeah, that's real. That's right.
Good. I thought so.
All right, so I'll cut it back to Exnor. Exnor, as you are observing what's kind of going on right now, you see Exnor.
I see
yourself.
You see yourself in Exnor. You are Exnor. No, that's...
Yes.
So you see Exnor all of a sudden, like, despite what had happened last time, Exnor just kind of looks at this sort of fishy humanoid thing, and like the tableau in front of him, like the taco plate in front of him that he's holding, that looks like it should hold guacamole, but instead it holds this so slowly swirling black liquor. And all of a sudden Melon just goes, Exnor, I have to. And he pulls out a blade and cuts his hand, and as his hand goes over the guacamole dish and he squeezes it, there's one hold for a minute drop of blood goes into it. And as it happens, he turns back to you and goes, I didn't think any was going to have to. And then he goes, and he gets sucked into the bowl itself, and he's gone. Exnor, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Well, I would have advised him against that.
As you're standing there and you see this, and it gets quiet again, you are force-fed the that statement again of mix the blood. I'm sorry. Mix the blood. Take the power. He was too weak. Mix the blood. Take the power. He was too weak.
I would like to just swing and like sideways take the bowl and try and smash it.
You have, if memory
Going
serves,
down that way.
lightning weapon? Yes?
Yeah. Maul.
All right. The maul comes across. You don't have to roll
Yep.
a hit. It's too easy. Just roll a roll damage. Standard damage. No, I mean, if you want to add to it, it's fine, but just standard damage.
You gonna roll? This one. Okay, you opened. Okay, there it is.
All right. You crush the plate that this like fish humanoid is holding, and as you do that, the statue
Jesus.
throws its hands up to its ears, and it lets out this like deafening shriek that I need both you and Mo Ruck to make a Constitution save against. It's like, yeah!
Ugh.
All right, Mo Ruck, you're fine. Exenor, you take 14 points of psychic damage as this is broken. However, as it is broken, there feels like a light that comes down that hits you. Exenor, what do you believe in for deity?
Exenor.
Like, does I'm happy to roll with this, but like, do you believe in yourself, or are you the sort of do you believe that you are the representation of some sort of greater being? You know, like my body represents the body of X kind of thing.
No, like just that I am. I mean, well, he wouldn't say this, but like he believes he is essentially just perfection.
Oh, all right. So you're
And
you're
so
like,
just
you
I-
are
I'm not like, oh look, I'm like for this god, like even the avatar of this god it's like no. Screw that. It's like no, I am that god.
perfection. Okay.
Right.
So with that, despite the fact that you just took 14 points of damage,
It happens.
you also feel like you've been given a gift as you have cleared something dark that was in this world. Maybe it was because of your perfection, and as such, you now have a +2 damage bonus against anything evil. And so you don't have to roll a check or whatever, just ask, and whenever you attack something, I will tell you whether or not it's evil, and you have a +2 bonus against it.
Nice.
And +2 meaning +2 damage. I'm sorry, +2 damage bonus against it. Okay. As you're standing there, however, you notice that, or maybe you don't notice, but you're still aware of that on the sides of this room, where the water kind of flows around, like almost like a stagnant koi pond, there are these black lotuses that float on the water surfaces. Can you give me a knowledge? I would say knowledge nature, or just a straight up intelligence check, depending on what you want.
Ready. Gonna go. There it is.
Knowledge nature.
Another
You
4.
have no idea what these things are, but they look black and icky. You took an attack on your turn. You realized some things. You saw your friend Melon disappear. In fact, let me just make that happen. Come on. Still doing this? Come on. You. Oh, he's gone. Is there anything else you want to do in your turn?
Yeah, I mean, if this statue, like, does it seem like there's anything going on with it now that I'm up here?
Well, so again, you smashed the sort of water
Yeah,
plate
the bowl,
out of it.
yeah.
And when that smashed, that kind of is what triggered this epiphany, right? Of
Right.
like, I've
Yeah.
done something good for the world, but
Yeah.
also like I'm good for the world anyway, so I'll just take it as my own thing, kind of.
Right. But then, was the statue doing anything?
Statue stays in this same kind of like prostrate, hands forward, knees bent, head down thing where this platter was, which seemed to be the the source of that statement that kept coming in your head, that sort of like, mix the blood, join the blood kind of thing. And then upon your destruction of that, it's no longer a thing. It's no longer listening or doing whatever. So
Could I smash the head anyway?
I'm gonna say for this turn you can't. Maybe next turn you can. I want to throw it back to TJ.
Okay.
So TJ, you hear tons of stuff going on up above in front of you. You realize that like as you ran by that one, this fungus thing, mushroom sentient thing, that there might be more of them in here. What do you want to do?
And we're not really in combat yet.
So nobody's rolled initiative, and so you are outside the range of the thing that tried to get you. So what I'm going to say is this. Think about where you want to go. I'm going to take a quick pause because I want to run and go grab a beer before we move on, because I'm not sure what you guys are going to do next. But map out your progress, and then we'll go from there. I'll be right back.
How can I add stuff to my character? Like that plus to evil.
I mean, you could add alignment in there. I don't know.
Well, just in terms of like even taking note, because Tom was saying I have a +2 to damage to evil things. It's just like, where could I keep note of that? That would like be anywhere.
Be in the forefront.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting. I put a lot of thought into how other people play and how these things don't come up in playtesting.
Yeah.
That, and I'm just not exactly sure how difficult it would be to actually add it into like a site, you know?
Right. Oh, absolutely. Because there are, like, as I'm looking, it's like, there's some things where, like, under actions, there's, like, custom actions. It's like, okay. It's like, but there's display as attack? I wonder.
All right, I'm back. Show me what you would like to do.
And Exenor did not hear me when I called out earlier, right? He was just distracted by Melon disappearing and being...
He was super distracted, yes.
Alright. Well, I don't really want to go much further because there are plants trying to molest me. So I would try to reach Yellow to Exenor again and be like, alright, I came here to kill rats, but how did you end up here?
Okay, Exenor, give me a perception check.
It's very slow. Just 4s. I'm just gonna roll. I'm gonna take, like can I have a passive anything? But just put me at 4. I'll take 4.
Yeah. So.
Not 20.
Moruk, you call out, and you hear your voice kind of echo through in an eerie way through like the stalks of the mushroom forest in front of you, but he has not responded. I mean, what do you want to do? I will tell you this. I will tell you this, because I think it's fair. Exenor and Melon ran through this chamber and were not molested at all. Actually, no, they were molested by one. One of them was molested by the one other mushroom thing you could see. But they avoided all the rest. The question is, if you want to run up there, can you follow their path? Or will you be mushroom molested? Brr, brr, brr.
If I go extra slow, is there any bonus to perception?
There is not, because, and I will be very frank about this, these
Okay,
creatures
Frank.
have an ability that make them blend in perfectly with mushrooms when they're there, because they themselves are mushrooms.
Fucking Among Us. They probably look like Among Us.
Yeah,
They
look
probably-
like
they probably
little
look
red
like-
guys with like face shields.
Like
They
Pokeballs.
show up. That would have been perfect. Instead of this, I'm like, this is what shows up, but I didn't. Also, I think I had some music. I don't know if I have music. You know what? This sounds like a good one. I'll throw this one up there.
I'm gonna go very slow, but I want to mold the earth to turn the mushrooms away from me.
I don't know what that is. That sounds like an ability. What are we talking about?
A cantrip that I can mold the earth. You choose a portion of dirt or stone that you can see within range, which is 30 feet, within a 5-foot cube, and you manipulate it in the following way. If you target an area of loose earth, you can instantaneously excavate it, move it along the ground, and deposit it 5 feet away. This
I'll tell you
movement
what.
doesn't have enough force, cause damage.
I'll tell you what. Since that needs to target a specific square, if you plot out where you want to go, like do the whole, ruler map thing. If you get within something, I will tell you that you will get a reflex save against it, because you could push this, move the earth thing towards it.
I mean, I'm moving the earth below the
Right,
the
but you
mushroom.
can't, it says a 5-foot square. You can't move all the earth around you all the time.
Toph
that's what
did.
I'm-
That's bullshit.
That's what I'm doing it's gonna take a long time, but every 6 seconds I can
okay,
move.
wait. All right. So here's the thing. If you're gonna do that, oh my god. Okay. So
No, he'll get up like 3 squares
you're
by
gonna
the time
up
I get
there
back, but
eventually,
that's fine.
That's fine. So here's what I'm gonna do is then you can move 5 feet, pick a square. I'll cut it back to Exenor. You can move 5 feet, pick a square, and I'll go back to Exenor. And I hope this isn't a cantrip, because otherwise you're blowing all your spell slots. So whatever.
It is a cantrip.
Of course.
Right. Yeah. So move 5 feet.
Yeah, I'm moving all the mushrooms away from me. I mean, I'm gonna move this one, and then I'm gonna move this one,
All right, that's fine.
and then I'm gonna,
Wait. As a cantrip, you can only do one, right? Or can you do 2?
yeah. No, I mean I can only do one, so
That's just
I'm
next.
moving- Yeah, I'm gonna do this just super cautiously. I've come a long way since Archon jumping in and just picking up apples. Okay.
It's
So-
fair. Listen, it's fair. You put yourself 5 feet forward where you want to be, and I'll cut it back over to Exenor.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Can you link that?
What, the mold earth?
Yeah.
So,
All right. Awesome.
No.
All right. So yeah. Exenor. I mean, if if I am smashing the statue, once I do enough damage, I'm out of there. So if that's going to be something that it's like, if there have to be rolls, cool. If not, then, you know, I can just smash it and get out of there. But let me know.
All right. So you realize, I mean, you could try to smash this statue, but it's going to take a while. You realize that there are these two like floating black lotuses on either side of these pools. And you know what? Just for shits and gigs, because you're the only one in the room, give me one more like nature or intelligence check. Either way, whatever you want to do.
I told you, it's a 4. It's just a 4 for the night. That's
Right. So yeah. So you're
unless
like,
I'm rolling damage, in which case
you're like I'm good. I'm good. With
I'm
this.
gonna max that out.
All right. So yeah. So and you also kind of start to hear that there's someone yelling, or at least calling from before that is somebody that you kind of recognize as a name, and that name is Morok. Like maybe it's somebody that you've worked with before. Maybe he's part of your crew, whatever it is. So with that, what do you want to do? And show me on the map.
All right. So once I sufficiently smash the statue, takes, you know, I would do like a couple turns, but then I'm looking to go like, this is the ideal path. I imagine at some point I would get 2 moves. Oh, like just a full
on,
move.
I have a question. Can you see this guy? You can see this guy, right?
No. So this is my path that I would be taking, but I hope that showed.
So
Yes.
as you so back up to right here. Yep. All right. It's gonna try to attack you. If there is. Let me do this. Where? Okay. All right. So it's gonna try to attack you. It may not hit you, but if it doesn't hit you, you can continue on. If it does hit you, you're stuck. You have to deal with that. So. Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
18 does hit you. Oh boy, now we're gonna look this shit up. I was hoping it didn't, so I can move on. Oh well. Sorry, I just want to make sure I have the right thing. Alright, when a violet fungus hits you, it makes a rotting touch, which means you take 1d8 necrotic damage. Do you have resistance or anything against 1 necrotic damage?
Nope.
Alright. So you take 3 points of necrotic damage, and you can continue on your path. So show me where you go next. I think you had only moved 15 feet at that. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. You make it all the way there. Nobody else attacks you.
Cool.
Alright. I'm going to throw it back to Morok. Morok, you see Exnor come running around. You see that there are these violet, I like to say violent, but violent funguses that are here and here, and what do you want to do?
I'm gonna tell him to hold up, and I'm gonna try to move this guy just 5 feet back. Be like, careful of that one.
like, is that a will save, or like what is it to move it back?
I'm just moving the earth underneath it. Unless it can move, I'm guessing it just moves with it.
Let me check for just a quick sec. No, it can move. So you kind of make the ground rotate underneath it, like in a wave, like, and you just see this thing go, and just rides the wave out.
Beat. Or at least I had pointed it out to Exnor, so.
Yes, there are better things to do than
Like
to
overrides.
play with these things.
All right. So let me ask you guys the following question: are you gonna fight these things, or are you just gonna leave the chamber and say, let's leave them alone and go out?
Yeah, leave the chamber.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do this. I am going to grab the both of you. Oh wait, TJ, you're cool with that or no?
I'm cool with that, but I'm going to try to move a piece of rock on the very top of the cave, and I hope it's like a keystone thing, and then hopefully just try to make the cave collapse a bit, close the entrance, try to close the fungus in there.
Well, let's do this. I'm going to grab everyone and say, let's go back to this.
So Morok, what are you?
Well, you guys did work here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to go boom, wait, boom, 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 boom. Oh man, what is this?
I want you in my tomb.
What you in my tomb? Oh, it's so good! So good. I just snorted. I'm sorry. It's so good. All right, so I'm gonna do this. All right, so you guys are right there. Also, on the last map, Exponor, all of a sudden you had all 3 dots. Are you at all 3 dots, or are you just at 1 right now?
No, I'm at all 3 dots.
All right, so you guys are here. Give yourself all 3
Ish.
dots, and then maybe you guys need to figure that. Maybe you can figure that shit out.
It's okay, you have as much health as I do now.
And while you're here, I just want to point out, so you guys know, that you explored everything up here. You know
Yep.
that. There is a pathway that goes this way. There's a pathway that goes this way and then down. And then there was a pathway that goes this way and then across the kind of flowing river that's right here. You also know that although it's flowing, this river is fordable. Like, it's not anything you got to worry about right now, especially with nothing around. But you don't know if it gets any faster or does anything up here, because if you go this way, there is like a waterfall that drops down. And so I'll leave you guys with that as info. I'm also gonna just throw it out there that just in case, TJ, you didn't spend any money on like healing potions or anything, and you have that 150k or 150 whatever that wasn't spent. Do you want to save that so you can help out Exonor because you're not a healer? That's cool too. Whatever you want to do.
I mean, I didn't look. All I did was make the character. So, how much for healing
I mean, a
potions?
standard healing potion, which is 1d8, is 50 gold. So you could easily say you have one or a couple of those or whatever, and see what happens.
I started with 150,
Mhm.
and then, so if I just get 3 of just common healing potions,
I mean, it could be helpful when you've got a 3 dotted friend. Just saying.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he's gonna need to take all 3. I think that's a markup, but let's see. 50, cool. Alright.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Why did that
Alright,
not add?
sure. Yeah, here, I got no gold, I have 3 healing potions. Here you go. You can drink them. You gotta roll for them. Don't roll once.
D8 plus 1. I'll give you D8 plus 1.
D8 plus 1 for what?
For the health from the healing potions.
Like an extra D8 plus 1?
No, it's a D8 but plus 1.
It's 2d4 plus 2.
Right, and I'm telling you, it's a D8 plus 1.
So you're even nerfing Potion of Healings?
I thought I was making them better. I'm sorry. Wait.
Wait, you're taking.
If you want 2d4,
All right.
plus 1.
How is?
Fine. I thought I was making them
No,
better, but
it's
okay.
plus 2.
You know what? If that's what you want.
Also, you could get 1 through 8 versus 2 through 8 with the D4.
Listen, if that's
Making the average
rules.
bigger.
I thought I was making it better. If I'm making it worse and you get upset, that's fine. Whatever. Move on with the dungeon. Just do what you want with the healing.
Alright.
I wonder if it's even necessary to take at the moment, though.
Alright. Here, you have 2. I'll have 1. Take
Oh
what
wow,
you
that
want.
rolled
That's actually
like
pretty
3
good.
days later.
That's
All right,
actually a
and
really good roll.
I actually I grabbed 1 too. So I'm down to 9 gold. But I will take that one off, and then you take 2, and I'll just take one of the ones that you give me. I'll just hold that for now.
Sounds good.
Alright, Exonor, are you still at 3 levels down? Are you still at critical, or are you better? Like, what?
No, I'm a little better. Not halfway, but
Are you guys happy with that? Do you want to do something else with that? What do you want to do?
I don't know if we'd be able to get a short rest. I know we cleared this place out, but otherwise, no, I think we're moving forward.
You know what? If you want to take a short rest, burn another one of those HP, that's fine too. Up to you.
No, I think I'm good for another one. Let's move. So where do you want to move? We moved. We stayed to the left. So going to the left is either going up the river.
This is not a way to go. It's a
'Kay.
waterfall. Can't go any further.
Okay. So the next left would be across.
There is a way this way. There is a way down the riverbed. They part. This map doesn't show it.
Yep.
But there is a
Yeah, there's
part
here
like
and there,
Yep.
ish. You know.
that. And then
But yeah.
there's this way, which is the dry path that goes into the west at that point.
We have to go southwest. 'Cause the
Alright.
corn. It's corn time.
Okay.
Well, the one who had said left originally was the lemon guy who... Do you remember him? He just got sucked into the... a bowl of purple blood. How is
He
you?
always
How
liked
is
bowls.
26? How is that possible?
I made some choices,
Well,
and I put none of it in Constitution.
yeah,
Sorcerer.
that part. What is it, like a D6? So it's like +3.
Yeah.
Oh my Jesus
Plus-
Christ!
Yeah,
Okay.
it's +0. It's a D6 +0.
So averages out to 4, and then you get the 6. All right, excellent. I love it. Okay. When you said that, and then when it actually appeared, and it's like, oh, you were serious about that?
Yeah, it's exact.
Okay, so yeah, he was saying to go left, but he also did that, so I may have mistaken his judgment. Let's go this way.
Okay. I'll follow. What is this?
As you guys moved, wait,
That was a bag. It was up on the
Okay.
ceiling.
it was a bag that was discovered that was.
He threw an axe at it or something.
As you guys move down there, give me perception checks for a couple reasons.
Like it. Excellent. I continued rolling 4s, and you rolled nothing. My presence has always been too distracting for you.
As you guys move past, like, this and this and that, things start to die down as the cavern starts to wind forward, and as it winds forward, there's just darkness in front of you. So I'm gonna grab the two of you. Oh, wrong one.
It's earlier.
Sorry. Alright, so you guys are near this room that seems to open up in front of you. And what is this? Come on. Why are you still? Oh my god. Come on. Okay. In front of you, as you get there, you see that there are rows of long wooden tables that hog most of the space in this filthy, filthy room. Dozens of metal cages sit atop the tables and fit into the walls and alcoves that seem to have been carved out, but most of them contain rats. Rats of shapes and sizes you would not have thought of. The air is filled with the sound of sounds and foul smells of rat droppings. As you approach the entrance, a voice squeaks into each of your heads that says, "Stay your weapons! Nibbles wishes to speak with you. Perhaps we can. Oh no!" And as it says that, you hear, and I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative. Just saying. this one? No, wrong one. This one. Alright. I've got one. I've got I've got XNOR 2 of these numbers. What is going on?
The one that's a 14 is the one that's actually on this map. The only thing that's visible for us on this map is my 14.
Yep, that's fine. What I would love to know, however, is what is Morux in your
9.
9. Alright, let's give him a turn.
Critter.
Okay, let's give him a turn. 9, boom. Okay, here we go, boom. Wait, no, boom. Descending. Okay, so okay, so as you guys enter this, there's a rush and a sort of roar that comes out of what you see in front of you. And unfortunately, you see towards you a creature of some size.
Unusual size?
You might even say that. Just want to make sure I'm on the thing. Excuse me. As this creature runs down to here. Oh my god. It's so big.
You can't just stop with that.
There. Alright.
You can't just say, oh my god, it's so big, and then just stop.
Oh my god, it's not big. It runs down and it charges and it's going to try and get ya, but make sure I'm giving you the right stuff and things. And a rat bear pig, as this thing is, if the rat bear pig moves at least 20 feet straight towards a target and then hits with a tusk attack as it takes its tusks and tries to gore you, same turn, the target takes an extra 2d6 slashing damage. So I am going to
I'm about to die. How do you survive as a
it
barbarian,
depends.
DJ?
So it makes 2 attacks, 1 to attacks, 1 to claws. But it is a +5 to hit. So let's see what happens. Does a d20 +5 myrtleize you?
Yeah, +5. You got a 50-50 chance. Things are not looking good. Yeah,
19
that's a hit. Yep.
Alright, so on 19, you are going to take 3. It's a 5. It's fine stuff. Alright, so when it hits you with a tusk, you take 1d8 slashing damage. However, oh, wait, no, it hits you. So you're going to take, because this was a charge, you are
Yep.
going to take 1d8 plus 2d6 slashing damage. And then it is +4. So, okay. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, so let's. So I'm just going to go 1d8 plus 4, 2d6, 1d8, 4. Alright, so you're going to take 8 points of damage, and then 2d6. Oh my god. You're going to take 15 points of damage from this bear pig charge as it runs down and hits you. And, that was a double move. However, in the fun game that is D&D Beyond, or D&D, it makes one more attack against you, +5 to hit. Alright, so 20 plus 5. Does the 13 hit you?
No.
Alright, so you are saved. Second strike. And it goes to Exon.
Alright, so the first thing that he is going to do is rage.
Exactly. Okay.
Then... What's this guy? So I'm going to try and hit this guy with the maul that I have. Is it evil? Oh, fuck this thing.
It is.
Alright, so that's a crit. Alright, but I don't know if it's actually doing it right.
Alright, so is that 19 points of damage total?
No, not yet. It was my first attack this turn that hit. So it's an extra because of my Divine Fury. So that's 9 12 points of damage. Wait, where am I getting that? 6. Oh, what'd you roll?
Terrible.
Rolled a 2. Oh, I'm adding the 3. Okay, that's why. So it's not even 19 because that does not count my rage and my +2 to evil. So that means where the hell is rage? +2, so it's 23 plus 11 in total is 34.
Alright, so I'm going to go minus 34. Alright, so I think as it is right now, and there are lots of things going on, including a research room of stuff. We should pause this, and if we pick it back up, we pick it up back right here, and if we don't, then whatever. But I hope people are having fun. I want people to have fun, and Kevin, I hope you're having fun too. So.
I didn't catch that last part. The music pumped up.
Kill Kevin. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Right.
He hopes people are having fun. I'm people. You're Kevin.
I'm just saying that.
It's like that stupid, sorry, I'm late. I was doing something. I'm something.
I'm something. You're something. We're all something. With something. But that said, I didn't want to push anybody further tonight because of trying to get ready, doing whatever. And so we can pick this up again. If we never pick it up again, then we never do. But just cool stuff. We can go.
Could I say just one thing that could we at least like TJ cast a spell, or like I don't know. I'm just because he hasn't been able to yet, and also I didn't attack my second turn, my second attack. It was just a weird place to pause. If people have to go, that's fine.
If TJ wants to cast a spell, then go ahead. See what happens.
Yeah. Okay. I would. Let's see. I think I would do a very familiar spell, which is Dissonant Whispers at level 3 to this creature. And it just needs to make a Wisdom 14 saving throw.
Well, I think at this point, just because of all the stuff and things that are going on, let's just call it for the night for right now, and we can pick it up and do whatever from that point. But
Okay.
I think that there's a lot of stuff happening. I love the idea of you guys coming in. The whole room you just walked into, there's a bunch of stuff I want to interact with you guys with, but at the same rate, let's just have a good night. No worries.
Yeah. Go to bed. You're good.
Alright, cool.
In that case, later, everybody.
Later. tank. Holy shit. You guys are gonna die. Oh my god. Dose of them? Okay. I'm looking for crits. Fucking guy. I really like this though. Oh, and I was gonna go. Really like that. That's awesome. I've been recording this whole time. Excellent.